Good morning! I'm back! So, just for consistency's sake, I'm going to call today's vlog day 216 or whatever it is. But we all know that's not 216 days of clean living or whatever. But it's been 216 days since I started actively on this trip to lose 50 pounds. So look at the chores that await me today. Do, do, do. Ah! Everything is a mess. And we're sick. And it sucks. But I'm ready. I'm dressed for success today. I got my tennis shoes on, I got my sports bra, and I'm ready to go. I gotta take back the Sleep Number bed to the UPS store. Enough of that. And then back to cleaning. Gotta pick up Madison from school in about an hour. And yeah, haven't eaten anything yet. Hi! I'm back in my car. I know I sound like total crapola, and I look like total crapola. My face is broken out for whatever reason. The makeup I was wearing on vacation, the salt water, I don't know. But my face is broke out. I don't have any makeup on. I gotta go run this errand. And I'm sick. The girls were having like head cold symptoms couple weeks ago, and then we didn't really seem to be getting anything. We went on vacation and we were pretty much fine. But speaking of vacation, let me show you a slideshow of our vacation photos right now. Just a quick one. Okay, so that was our vacation. We had a great time. I'll give you a little rundown of what we did, and then we'll get back to business as usual. We left out of Orlando. My stepsister came down to Orlando for a vacation with her husband. At the same time, we kind of didn't know that each other was going on vacation, and we had already booked our vacations before we figured it out. Or one of us might have been going with the other, you know what I mean? But anyway, they got a great resort suite, whatever, over in Kissimmee. So we went over there on last Saturday, and we stayed the day and the evening with them. It was raining like crazy, so we didn't actually do anything. We went shopped a little bit and went out to eat couple times, and then we left out from there on Sunday morning and we went to Cape Canaveral to get on our cruise ship. We went on the Carnival Sensation, and we were supposed to leave out Sunday night, but we didn't end up doing that because it was storming there, and so we couldn't leave out until the next morning. So then we were going to miss out on a whole day in the Bahamas in Freeport, but because we were supposed to be in Freeport on, what was it? We're supposed to be in Freeport on Monday, all day Monday, Nassau all day Tuesday, and then sailing all day Wednesday and be back Thursday morning. But because we couldn't leave until Monday morning, obviously we couldn't be in Freeport all day Monday. So they made Monday the sea day, and we went to Nassau as scheduled on Tuesday, and then they made Freeport all day on Wednesday, and then we just sailed all night Wednesday night to get back in time on Thursday. So that all worked out, and we still got to go on our excursions that I had already paid for and everything, so it all worked out. As you saw in the pictures, we went parasailing. We went to this private island called Blue Lagoon, and that was really awesome and beautiful. And we also went snorkeling. We had an underwater disposable camera or whatever, and we haven't got that developed yet, so that's why you didn't see any pictures of the snorkeling. But that was a lot of fun, and we did some gambling on the ship. We ended up like $40 up on the house. We like to play blackjack when we go to the casino. What else did we do? We saw we saw a couple dancing singing shows, like Las Vegas style kind of theater shows. And then we saw 2 different comics. We did karaoke one night. Of course, a lot of eating, a little bit of swimming. Anyway, yeah, we had a really great time. The bummer was that on Tuesday night in Nassau I had a panic attack, and so that really sucked, and it kind of tainted it for me. And so although I had so much fun, I don't know if I'll ever be able to take a cruise again, so I don't know. We got really seasick on Monday morning when we sailed out, and I ended up taking Dramamine, which I found out was an antihistamine, and I'd also taken Benadryl over the weekend because I got bit by fire ants the week before, also an antihistamine. And antihistamines, even though they make some people tired, if I take a depressant or something that make me tired, my body like kicks into overload to counteract it, and it usually throws me into a panic attack. But I didn't know that the Dramamine was a antihistamine, and I hadn't been having any ill effects from the Benadryl, so I didn't think anything about that. But anyway, it was bad. I was sitting on the ship, and we were in port. We weren't moving. We were playing at the casino, and I was feeling like things were moving, and like I couldn't focus on things, and it was like really weird, and that's never really happened to me before, and it just really freaked me out. That's the thing about me, like, I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac in that I don't always think that there's necessarily something wrong with me, but if I feel like weird, I want to know why. And so I'll be grasping at things of why I feel weird. And so obviously when you feel like you're not hallucinating, but that you're disoriented and stuff like that, I mean, that's a scary feeling. And we ended up getting off the ship because we were right there in port that evening. Brian came out with me, and I just had to pace for a while and then focus on the buildings and the distance and just breathe, and I ended up getting through it. But I've been kind of off ever since then, as far as feeling anxious and a bit weird, but that's been also because I've gotten sick, and you know how you feel woozy and stuff when you get sick. So I haven't taken anything because I'm too scared of the medication, so just been dealing with it. So that's about it on that. Madison, poor thing, had a fever last night. It was only like 100.6, 100.9 or something. But she didn't have a fever this morning, so Brian took her to school. What else? I really missed you guys. It's really weird to be back to the vlogs though, because I've been MIA for so long. It's so weird. But I've been getting all of your messages that you guys have been sending me, and if you're friends on Facebook, then you've gotten a little bit of information. Speaking of, I am going to put the link for my Facebook profile. I'm going to put that on my channel page so that you guys can friend me. Please please remember to send a separate message with your YouTube username along with your friend request so that I know who you are on YouTube. So anyway, yeah, we're back to it today. Back to it. And you know what? I'm ready. I really am ready, because I'll tell you about my weight and everything a little bit later, but I've had so much junk and so much crap. I am ready to be done. I'm ready to be back to it. So anyway, I'm here at the UPS store. Hey guys, it is 2:24. I am eating. I had some blueberry biscuits from Burger King this morning for kind of brunch-ish, I guess, at like 11 o'clock. I didn't track that yet. Right now I'm having leftover cheese dip. I know these are not great choices. I know, but I'm sick, so I don't have much of an appetite necessarily. So it hasn't been like food on the brain constantly lately, which has been so refreshing and awesome. And I'm like, this is how a non-food addict feels. Like, they're not constantly thinking about food or necessarily feeling hungry or thinking that they're feeling hungry. They're just living. And it's been great. So this kind of makes me think that if I could find an appetite suppressant that wouldn't be like a stimulant or anything, then that would be something worth looking into, because it could possibly help me. Anyway, we are spoiled rotten around here and just bought a new TV. So I'm not unappreciative, believe me. But it was really my husband, because the other TV had lines in it, and he was like, I don't want to be down here watching TV. So I blame it on him. Anyway, the new one's pretty awesome. I've been setting it up, eating my lunch-ish kind of thing, chips and cheese dip, and cleaning. You can see we've made quite a bit of progress today. That's kind of still a mess, but the dishes are mostly in the dishwasher, and you know, all this stuff is put away. So, pretty good, pretty good. I've not started at all my schoolwork for this week, which one thing is due tonight, and then another thing is due tomorrow night, I think. So I've got like 3 or 4 chapters to read. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to sit down, relax for a minute, get back to cleaning, try to study and read where I can, and that's about it that's going on. I am still going to tell you about my weight and all that stuff in a little while. Okay guys, so are you ready to hear about my weigh-in? I have been hovering for about the past 3 months, as many of you may know. In June I was as high as like 166. I came down to 160 at the end of June. Then I was back up to 163. Then during July was a pretty good month. I came down from 160, eventually down to about 157.4. And then I've been hovering since about the middle of June until now. I've been hovering quite a bit. I went up from there, and I was sticking almost at like 160 throughout the beginning of August, and then again had some good losses. Came down to like 156, back up to 157. My lowest to that point was the 19th of August, when I was 153.8, and then again back up to 157-ish, hovering right around there from about the 3rd week of August until about the 2nd week of September. So for a good month I was I was just there at like 157-ish. And then I dropped again the kind of middle of September. 15th of September I hit my low of 153. And then I've just been off of it since then, pretty much. And then the 3rd of August, I weighed myself, I was 158.8. There was actually a time that after that I think that I didn't record, but that I wasn't vlogging, I wasn't weighing in every day or anything, and I think I was like 159.8 or 159.6 or something like that. So, what do I weigh today? Well, when I came home from my cruise on Thursday, well, I weighed myself on Friday, I think. And I weighed myself today, the same, 156.6. So I am very happy with that, to tell you the truth. For one, I weigh less now than I did before I went on the cruise. Number two, I weigh about the same as I did, 3 months ago, or a month and a half ago, or whatever. So, maintenance, with the crappy way that I've been eating, and the stress that I've been going through with the panic attacks lately, and I mean all this stuff, I mean I'm very happy that I've been maintaining, relatively. I'm happy with that. So yes, I still have 20 pounds plus a little bit more to lose to get to my long-term goal, and I have been hovering for too long. I mean, 3 months to be about the same weight, when I'm making weight loss vlogs, it's just not acceptable. But I'm back to it today. Even though I've been kind of off, ever since I had the panic attack on the cruise ship, I'm blaming that mostly on the cold that I have right now. And other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little stressed because there's stuff around here that needs to be done, homework and Bible study and, Madison back in school. I am a bit stressed, but overall I'm feeling good, feeling happy, and I'm pretty darn happy with that weigh-in. I'm really glad that I'm not over 160 again. So, I'm hoping to stick to it, to be a good girl, and I'm continuing to, even at this point, my plan is to continue with the daily vlogs. I will let you know if anything changes, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually going to kind of track what I've eaten so far today, which hasn't been very much, but kind of high calorie, I'm sure. And then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I have definitely fallen into the macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets habit with my girls big time, because we were eating out of the stockpile and just time seems like, where is it gone? I have not been in the mood to cook or to try to buy ingredients. I gotta figure out something to make for dinner. Brian's working a swing shift tonight, so he's not gonna be home till late, so just make something for me and my girls. So I kind of spaced a little bit through the rest of the day and didn't really tell you guys what I ate. I went a little bit over tonight because, I had those blueberry biscuits and stuff, and then the cheese dip, and then for dinner I had pasta and Alfredo sauce, no chicken, and broccoli. And then I had a little bit of ice cream. So I ended up at about 1,400 calories, but still not bad. And today is my 9-year wedding anniversary. Yay! Haven't got to spend much time with my hubby today, though, because we were so busy running errands and everything. But we celebrated on our cruise. And what else? Part of the reason why I think that I didn't gain on that cruise is, number one, half the cruise I barely ate because I was so hyped up and anxious and not feeling well. And number two, I was like busier on that cruise than I ever am at home. I mean, like, I barely sat for longer than 5 minutes, it seemed, but we were like running. So that's another reason. Anxious again tonight. I seemed like I was doing really well with my anxiety, and I know that this is a weight loss vlog, and if you're new, then you may be like, why are you talking about all this stuff that like doesn't have anything to do with weight loss, and why aren't you focusing on that to motivate me? And I'm sorry, and I'm trying, but I also talk about everything else in this vlog. And included in that is all kind of my mental state and emotional state and everything, because that all makes a difference in how I eat and what I eat and all that kind of stuff. And stress level and weight loss, and anyway, it's my vlog, so I'll do what I want. No, I was doing really well managing my anxiety and my panic disorder until, like, what was it, guys? Like, I don't know, a month or two ago. And I just went to the doctor because I had a back problem. I have ongoing back problems and everything, but I like put my back out and he gave me some medication. And then I ended up having a panic attack. I attribute it to that because I'm like very oversensitive to medication and everything. Anyway, so I had a panic attack because of that, and then like I was anxious after that, but then I kind of got back to feeling normal-ish. And I was going to the therapy and was feeling okay, no panic attacks. And then this last panic attack, and it's really thrown me for a loop. It's like every evening at least. I mean, progressively day by day it does seem to be getting better. But again, last night I started feeling anxious. My stomach was upset and everything at night. And I don't know. And again tonight I was working on my coding homework. And I got to the part about mental disorders, and I was a mental health tech for 6 years in the Air Force, and before that I was a certified nursing assistant, and I dealt a lot with geriatric patients with severe mental health disorders, and myself having mental health issues. It's just very scary for me. It really made an impact on me in a bad way, working with these kind of patients and everything, and made me quite a bit of a hypochondriac, and in that regard, you know, fearful. And so, anyway, I got to that part of my homework and I started just feeling real anxious and everything. But anyway, overall, I got quite a lot done tonight. I got my homework done and everything, and so I'm going to relax for a little while, go to sleep. I've got to take Madison to school tomorrow, and got a therapy appointment, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.